Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Bitcoin Liz and it is as always amazing to hang out with you. And today, of course, we need to talk about the markets. What is going on? We are seeing crazy things happening. And I think the question that is on everyone's mind is this a free fall down or is this just a bigger correction that we are seeing? We do have to have in mind that we do have a CME gap at $8,500 for Bitcoin that hasn't been filled yet. So we do have a support at that level, and looking currently at Bitcoin, we are trading at $8,775. So it's not that far left to 8,500 level. So let's hope that we do find support there at least, and that we don't fall below that level. And I do think that we should discuss this issue from a more global level. I mean, we need to take a pause from being so bullish on Bitcoin and actually look at the big picture. What is happening globally? We do have the coronavirus spreading like crazy and affecting the traditional markets as well. So we're going to take a look at that. And of course, people have started to smell blood on the streets and we need to discuss that. So let's start with taking a look at the traditional markets, and especially today the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index. So I mean, we have seen a huge drop here, and this is actually the biggest in history that the Dow Jones has had in one day. And we do see similar action going on in the S&P 500. So of course this spreads fear, which also affects the crypto market eventually. So this shows that the thought of Bitcoin being a hedge towards traditional markets, it's not completely true. At least in circumstances like these that we do have now, which are quite unrare, I would say. And people are looking more to traditional assets such as gold and silver. We do see an increase in price of the gold and silver. We have approximately have a 2% rise in the price of gold and silver, and they have reached a new 7-year high in price. So this really shows that people are trusting gold and silver still. However, people don't see Bitcoin as digital gold. So the digital gold that we know of, it's not impressive enough for the big masses. Or at least that's what the markets are reflecting currently. However, I don't doubt that Bitcoin is digital gold. And I think that this has to do with that the big masses of people, they don't just know, they don't know yet enough about Bitcoin. I mean, that's what the markets are reflecting currently. But I think that those times will eventually come as well, when people are getting to know more about Bitcoin, and then they are also going to see, of course, the good things with Bitcoin and are starting to see it as digital gold eventually. But we're looking at the markets now, we are not currently there. And people don't also want to have stocks, as you can see, what the Dow Jones and the S&P 500 are reflecting, because they are too risky. I mean, big US-based companies are far too dependent on the manufacturing in China. And we do have factories in China that have been shut down because of the coronavirus. And of course, this affects the stock prices. Of course, this does it, because we are all connected to each other. So this spreads fear. And I mean, if you are hearing that your neighbor, your friend or coworker is selling, of course you get the same thought. We are affecting each other. So in hearing that someone else around you is selling, of course you're starting to think in the same matters, and probably are going to take the same action. And that's why I want to talk about the psychology of the market. So probably this picture is something that is similar to you. It explains the different statuses people have, or the different states people are in during the different circles in the market. So I would say that we currently are somewhere here. We are starting to feel anxiety, but I also think that the journey down to panic, it can go quite quickly. And especially in times like these, when we do have something like the coronavirus that is going on, that is spreading like crazy. It's really spreading fear amongst people like crazy. So I do think that we can drop very quickly down here. And then people are starting to sell even more. So investor sentiment, that is the one that is being actually described here, it often drives the market performance. So for example, if someone is suddenly losing confidence in the stocks, for example, as people are doing now due to the effects of coronavirus, just the thought that people don't know what economical effects the coronavirus will have, people are starting to take action. So people are starting to pull back, and of course market starts to fail then. And of course, there are many factors overall that contribute to the market investing sentiment. For example, greed, fear, and other circumstances. But I do think that currently, I would say that investors and traders, they are feeling fear just because of not knowing what is going to happen. And we still don't have any good explanation or anyone who has really come out with an idea of what we can see in the markets. So especially now when we really see coronavirus everywhere, everyone in the news is talking about it. You can't pass a day without hearing it. And now when it has spread to Italy, let's take a look at the spreading. I mean, Italy is now in top 4 regarding confirmed cases. It is so close to us here in the Western world. So it's kind of like, of course, we have had cases before, but just seeing the spreading so quickly in Italy, and especially because they have shut down airports, they have isolated cities, and it's kind of so close to us who are living here in the Western world, which of course does have the biggest effects on the markets as well. So this behavior of taking action and selling, it can be actually explained by, or at least I think it can be explained by John Maynard Keynes' explanation to this. He refers to this as these shifts in markets behavior as animal spirits. So basically, in fear, people get a spontaneous urge to take action rather than inaction. So for example, instead of holding our portfolio through these hard times, we get a spontaneous urge to do and take action. In this case, this action that we are taking is to sell. Rather, I think that the action we should take, of course, is to hodl. Because long term, I honestly believe that you people who are panic selling, you will regret it in the end. You will regret this, because this is just the sentiment that is being affected by people around you. You shouldn't be doing what everyone else around you is doing. Stay true to yourself and really think, why did you get into this in the first place? Really think about it and hodl through. I mean, see this rather than a perfect opportunity to actually buy. I mean, a couple of weeks back or just a week back, you would have dreamed of having discounts like this that we are seeing currently. So try to see the positive things in this and think more long term. If you're thinking long term, of course, we will get through these times. Because you know, we have so many amazing things going to happen with Bitcoin, which will affect the whole crypto market. I mean, just wait until the effects of the Bitcoin halving will get counted in to the price, which currently we have not counted in. So we definitely just need to stay calm and hodl through these times, guys. Think about it. Why did you get in the first place? And stay true to yourself. Don't do like everyone else is doing. Okay, guys, that's what I wanted to discuss with you today. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of the current situation going on in the whole world? And what is your strategy? What are you doing? It will be so interesting to read your comments, so definitely make sure to leave them. And of course, before you leave this channel, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate your guys. So if you want to show support, make sure to subscribe and also hit a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Looking forward to hang out with you guys on Saturday. Until then, take care and see you guys then. Goodbye.